Now we're back. I just had a little mini disaster. It was luckily it was just water, but if it was something else like chloroform or ether or something like that, you'd want to be more worried about it. But yeah, so as you can see, I have to mop up. Anyway, so I set everything up, back up again. Had to unfortunately I don't have a lab jack, so I'm just using some crappy old books. And then I've got my hot plate on top of that, and it's already fallen once and sort of tilted one side, which sort of made me crap myself for a sec, but it's alright now, it's solid. The temperature of the oil is that. So the boiling point should be around this temperature. And what I've done is I've raised it, and then I've added a bit of fresh oil inside just to cover the sides. I don't want to cover the whole thing, because if it starts bubbling, it will bubble around the sides and smoke on the hot plate. But what I'm actually watching for is the temperature here. So as you can see, it's still very low. I want it to be up around 50 degrees, 40 to 50. Yeah, so I've got everything turned on. As you can see the condensation on my condenser. I've got a little bit of ice. I might top that up a bit later, but I'm not too fussed about it. Just as long as it's colder, as long as it's about 5 degrees Celsius, it should be fine. And as you can see, it's on a tilt. A slight tilt at the end. That's for no reason at all. That's just because, unfortunately, the receiver bend that I got is a really long one. As you can see, it goes right to the bottom. And I actually asked for a smaller one, but they didn't have any in stock, and the guy was busy, and I just bought this. So, so what I might do is later I might actually break it off at a desired length, because it's way too long at the moment, and it's interfering with the setup of the condenser. But yeah, so I've got my chloroform alkaloid solution in there, and nothing's much happening yet. I might actually tighten all my joints. Some of my joints look a bit loose. But what I've done here is another trick we learned at uni. You get an elastic band. I've used waistband, and you tie it around and make it taut. So instead of having clips, which unfortunately I can't afford at the moment, they're pretty expensive. I need to definitely get one for the receiver. Instead I've just used this elastic band, and that's what we used to do at uni. I can't do it I tried to do it on this side, but I can't do it, so I just put the band around that. So yeah, so I'll come back and show you when everything's distilling. And also, before I go, I just put I've put some salt, a little bit of water, and I'm going to crush up some ice and put it in there. And the salt and the ice and water should bring the temperature down below freezing. So that would be good for holding the collected fresh chloroform or whatever chloromethanes I get. So yeah.